Legal experts believe that Donald Trump may be indicted and arrested for a third time this week. This could happen federally. This could happen in Georgia. There are many possibilities. But one of the incredible new things we are looking at out of Georgia is that Trump could be charged like a mobster. The mobster many people say he's sort of operated as for decades in New York City, by the way. The Guardian reports Fulton County prosecutors prepare racketeering charges in Trump inquiry. The Fulton County District Attorney investigating Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election results in Georgia. Remember, in Georgia was, I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break. In Georgia, they have developed evidence to charge a sprawling racketeering indictment next month, according to two people briefed on the matter. Racketeering statutes in Georgia require prosecutors to show the existence of a, quote, enterprise and a pattern of racketeering activity that is predicated on at least two qualifying crimes. Now, understand that in simple terms, racketeering means organized criminal activity where individuals or groups are engaged in illegal operations to make money or to benefit in other ways. And that can include through the use of threats, intimidation, or coercion to gain control over industries or territories. It can also include extorting people, bribes, fraud, money laundering, illegal gambling, etc. Often this is associated with crime syndicates, organized crime, mob, mafia, etc., or gangs that are doing this. When it comes to Trump, the Guardian article says that the DA, Fani Willis, has evidence to pursue racketeering predicated on statutes related to influencing witnesses and computer trespass. This is extraordinarily interesting. Willis had previously said she was weighing racketeering charges in the criminal investigation. These new details about the direction and scope come as prosecutors are expected to seek indictments in the first 2 weeks of August. Racketeering statutes in Georgia are more expansive than in their federal counterparts, notably because any attempt to solicit or coerce the qualifying crimes can be included as predicate acts of racketeering activity, even when those crimes cannot be indicted separately. Federally, if there are predicate acts that cannot be directly or separately indicted, they can still be included in a broader racketeering indictment. Georgia is stricter in that way, because those individual predicate acts can be included in the broader indictment. And we still don't know exactly which evidence this refers to. As many of you know, of course, we all know that there was a, quote, enterprise here in the sense that Donald Trump and campaign staff and lawyers and Lindsey Graham and others were colluding, conspiring, use whatever term you want, to put pressure on Georgia election officials to overturn, to find 11,000 votes, to find some way to deny the rightful winner, Joe Biden, the electoral votes associated with the state of Georgia. This continues to compete. The Georgia investigation continues to compete for potentially the most serious charges against Trump. I said this last week. A couple of weeks ago, if you had said, where do you think the most serious charges will come from, I would have definitely said Georgia. Based on what we learned last week about the target letter sent to Trump about potential further federal indictments, I started to think that really could be the most serious thing. Now with the news of the possible mobster-style racketeering charges, I'm sort of leaning a little bit back in the direction of Georgia may be where the most serious charges originate. We don't yet know. Maybe another indictment this week federally, and within 2 or 3 weeks, another indictment at the state level, potentially from the state of Georgia. There is going to be a lot happening between now and September 1st. Hard to believe. People in my audience trying to quit smoking or vaping, this is for you. You can't vape or smoke inside. You're tired of people seeing you put those little pouches in your lip. There is a nicotine alternative that people won't notice to help you quit. Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Our sponsor Zippix makes the only nicotine toothpick on the planet that is FDA registered. You can use it anywhere: work, restaurants, airplanes, sporting events, after a meal. The toothpicks stay in a convenient little tube that goes in your pocket or on your keychain. It's way more convenient than carrying around a huge can of pouches all day or a whole bunch of gum or whatever the case may be. Zippix nicotine toothpicks come in flavors like peppermint watermelon, sweet wood, cinnamon, whiskey. If you're not a nicotine user, try out their B12 toothpicks with caffeine instead, a quick and easy alternative to coffee. Do your lungs a favor, cut the cigarette smoke, cut the vape juice. Quitting has never been easier with Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Go to zippix.com, get 10% off with the code PACMAN10 at checkout. The link is down below.